Have you ever stopped and really thought about who truly owns your soul? Most people go through life acting like it belongs to them, making choices, chasing dreams, and even chasing pleasure, thinking they're in control. But what if everything you've believed about yourself is wrong? What if the most important part of you was never yours to begin with? And waking up to that truth could change your life forever? Your soul is not just a part of you. It's the essence of who you are. The invisible core that defines every thought, every decision, every feeling. From the moment you were born, it has been shaping your life in ways you may not even notice. Some people treat it like a hobby, something to ignore until it's convenient to think about. But the truth is, your soul carries a weight far greater than anything in your material world. It is eternal, unchanging, and precious beyond measure. And because of that, understanding its ownership isn't just a spiritual idea. It's a matter of life and eternity. This isn't something to debate casually over coffee. It's a reality that demands attention. Every choice, every temptation, every moment of fear or doubt, all of it affects your soul's journey. And here's the kicker. The way most people live, they act like their soul is theirs to waste. But it isn't. It never was. Your soul belongs to Jesus, and grasping that fact changes everything about how you see yourself, your purpose, and the life you're living right now. When most people hear that their soul belongs to Jesus, they think it's just a religious saying, something written in a book that sounds nice, but has little real impact. But think about it. If your soul truly belongs to Him, then every moment of your life has a deeper meaning. Every choice you make, every thought you entertain, every action you take matters far beyond what you see on the surface. It's not about following rules to avoid punishment. It's about recognizing that your life is a gift, a sacred trust, and that how you live shapes not only your present, but your eternal future. Understanding this changes the way you treat yourself, the way you treat others, and even how you see the struggles and blessings that come your way. It's like realizing you're not just wandering through life randomly. You're part of a greater plan, and your soul is the key to seeing it clearly. To grasp why your soul belongs to Jesus, you first need to understand what a soul really is. It's not just your thoughts or your feelings, and it's definitely more than your body. Your soul is the essence of who you are. It's your eternal self, the part that lives on even after your body fades. Think of it like a lamp. The bulb is your body. The electricity is your mind and emotions. But the light itself, the thing that shines and touches the world, is your soul. That light doesn't just flicker and go out. It's designed to last forever. And because it's eternal, it can't truly belong to you alone. It needs a guide, someone who can keep it from burning out in darkness, someone who knows how to protect it, nurture it, and direct it toward what really matters. That's why your soul belongs to Jesus. Many people go through life thinking they own their soul, treating it like a personal possession, something they can spend, waste, or ignore without consequence. But the truth is, when we chase after temporary things, money, status, fleeting pleasures, we are actually misusing what Jesus has entrusted to us. The soul is not meant to be a tool for self-indulgence. It's a sacred trust. Imagine a priceless gem handed to a child who has no idea of its value. Left alone, it could be lost, damaged, or traded for something worthless. That's exactly what happens when we live without understanding that our soul belongs to Jesus. Every choice we make shapes it. Every emotion we indulge in, every distraction we follow, either preserves its beauty or dims its eternal light. Recognizing this truth is the first step toward living a life that honors Him and protects what He gave us. The first thing to understand is that Jesus created your soul with a purpose far beyond what the world tells you. Your soul is not just you. It's the eternal part of you that carries your essence, your capacity to love, to know truth, to seek Him. Science can study the brain. Psychologists can analyze behavior, but none of that touches the soul. It's invisible, yet it determines how you experience life and eternity. When we look at Scripture, it's clear that the soul is sacred. Psalms say, "Create in me a clean heart, O Jesus, and renew a right spirit within me." This isn't just poetic language. It's a direct message that our souls need guidance, protection, and connection to Him. Every temptation, every distraction, every voice that pulls you away from truth, if allowed to dominate, chips away at the soul's purity. Understanding that your soul belongs to Jesus changes everything. The way you think, the choices you make, the relationships you value, and even the way you handle pain and disappointment. It's not about fear or guilt. It's about awareness and stewardship. Many people go through life thinking they are in control of themselves. But the truth is, the soul is not ours to command fully. It's a gift entrusted to us by Jesus. Imagine someone lending you a priceless, unbreakable gem. You can admire it, you can polish it, you can even hide it, but it's still not truly yours to claim as your own. The soul works the same way. It carries eternal significance, and how you treat it today affects the rest of your life and beyond. Choices that seem small, anger, envy, indulgence, ignoring the still small voice of Jesus, slowly erode the soul's connection to Him. Conversely, cultivating virtues, embracing truth, and seeking Him strengthens it, making it resilient against the storms of life. Every action, thought, and decision either honors the soul or diminishes it. The moment you grasp that the soul belongs to Jesus, you start seeing your life differently. Not just as a sequence of events, but as a sacred stewardship, where every day offers an opportunity to protect and nurture what is eternal. Many people think of their soul as something abstract, distant, or even optional in daily life. But it is far from that. The soul is the core of who you are. It senses truth, longs for connection, and aches when separated from Jesus. Science can measure your heart rate, your brain waves, even your emotions, but it cannot measure the depth of your soul. That belongs to Jesus alone. When you ignore it, when you numb it with distractions, it doesn't disappear. It suffers. And suffering in the soul often shows up as emptiness, restlessness, or a constant sense that something is missing, no matter how much you try to fill it with success, pleasure, or recognition. But when you understand your soul belongs to Jesus, suddenly life's priorities change. Your actions, your relationships, even your struggles start to take on new meaning because they are no longer just about survival or satisfaction. They are about honoring the one who created the very essence of your being. Think about this for a moment. Every decision you make, every path you choose, every word you speak, it all flows from the state of your soul. If your soul is in alignment with Jesus, even the smallest acts gain eternal significance. But if you try to live disconnected from Him, no amount of effort in the world will ever feel truly fulfilling. The truth is, your soul isn't yours to manage like a to-do list or a personal project. It was crafted with intention, breathed into life by Jesus Himself, and designed to reflect His glory. Ignoring that calling doesn't make you free. It leaves you hollow. Recognizing that your soul belongs to Jesus is not a limitation, it's liberation. It means your life has a center, a purpose, and a direction that nothing in this world can shake. Many people wander through life thinking they are the masters of their own fate, making choices based on convenience, desire, or fear. But the reality is, when you don't acknowledge that your soul belongs to Jesus, you are like a ship without a rudder, tossed by every wave of circumstance. You might achieve success, gain recognition, or accumulate wealth. But deep down, something feels empty. That emptiness is your soul crying out for its rightful owner. Scripture reminds us that Jesus knows the number of hairs on your head and the very thoughts of your heart. If he knows you so intimately, doesn't it make sense that your soul was never meant to wander alone? Your soul is the essence of who you are, your true self, and surrendering it to Jesus brings peace that nothing else can offer. When we resist acknowledging that our soul belongs to Jesus, we open ourselves up to confusion, fear, and spiritual vulnerability. Life begins to feel heavier, as if we are carrying burdens meant for someone else to help with. Decisions become more stressful, relationships more strained, and the small victories feel hollow. People try to fill this void with temporary fixes, money, approval, distractions. But nothing truly satisfies the soul except alignment with its Creator. Recognizing that your soul is Jesus is not about restriction or losing freedom. It's about finding the freedom that comes from being fully known, fully loved, and fully guided. It's the difference between wandering in darkness and walking in light. Many people misunderstand what it means to belong to Jesus. They think it's about rituals, rules, or simply attending church. But belonging to Jesus is far deeper. It's a relationship, a surrender of your inner life to his care and wisdom. Your thoughts, your desires, your fears, your dreams, they all find a safe home in him. When you realize this, your perspective shifts. Challenges don't disappear, but they take on a new meaning. Pain becomes a teacher, mistakes become opportunities, and even moments of doubt turn into gateways for growth. The peace you feel isn't from avoiding life's storms, it's from knowing that your soul is secure no matter what comes your way. When you truly understand that your soul belongs to Jesus, everything changes. You start to see life through a different lens. Temptations lose their grip because your heart is anchored in something eternal, not fleeting pleasures. Decisions become clearer because you're guided by a higher wisdom, not just your own understanding. Even relationships shift. You value connection and kindness over selfish gain. It doesn't mean life suddenly becomes easy, but it means you face challenges with a strength that comes from knowing your worth isn't defined by circumstances, achievements, or approval from others. Your identity becomes rooted in love, purpose, and faith that can't be shaken. And here's the most powerful truth. When your soul belongs to Jesus, you are never truly alone. Even in moments of doubt, fear, or pain, there is a presence that walks beside you, offering guidance, comfort, and hope. Your mistakes don't define you because forgiveness is always within reach. Your failures become lessons, your struggles become testimonies, and your life becomes a reflection of a love that never quits. Understanding this transforms the way you live every single day, making each choice, each action, and each prayer a step closer to the life you were meant to live. So, what does this mean for you right now? It means that no matter how far you feel from Jesus, no matter how heavy your past or how uncertain your future, your soul is still his. You don't have to earn it or prove yourself. It's already claimed, already loved, already cared for. Recognizing this changes everything. How you see yourself, how you treat others, and how you face each day. When you live with the awareness that your soul belongs to Jesus, fear loses its grip, anxiety fades, and a deep, unshakable peace begins to grow within you. you start to see your life as part of a greater story. A story where every trial, every victory, and every moment of grace points back to Him. If this message touched your heart, don't stop here. Click the next video and let it guide you even deeper into understanding the life Jesus has planned for your soul.